Hey fans, welcome to Avon Stadium for the Cleveland Browns High School Game of the Week presented by Cleveland Clinic. It's playoff time and tonight's game lived up to its billing. Sandusky taking on the #1 seed Avon Eagles. Sandusky up 35-14 at halftime, withstands a late charge by Avon, comes out with a 42-35 victory. Momentum on their side as they head into the second round. Let's get to all the highlights from tonight's game. Blue Streaks defense got things started less than a minute into the game as Damian Smith recovered an Avon fumble and returned it for a touchdown to give Sandusky an early 7-0 lead. Avon would respond with a nice drive that was capped off with a Connor Frisk touchdown reception, tying the game at 7 apiece. Schroeder, play action pass, looking in, got it, #1, 10-5, touchdown Eagles, Tyler Lance. Early in the second quarter, Smith would score again for the Blue Streaks, this time on the offensive side of the ball, putting Sandusky back on top 14-7. Pajali hands off, around the end, touchdown Blue Streaks! After both teams swapped interceptions on consecutive plays, Sandusky would extend their lead with Game of the Week MVP Courtney Strickland scoring from 5 yards out, making it 21-7 Blue Streaks. Sandusky would then block an Avon punt, and on the first play from scrimmage, Strickland scored again to make it 28-7. With 2 minutes left in the half, Avon broke out some trickery as they would score their first of 4 touchdowns that came on 4th down. This one was the Statue of Liberty play, cutting Sandusky's lead to 14. Schroeder takes a snap, 4th down. Statue of Liberty play on the end, touchdown Eagles! The scoring wasn't done in the half as Sandusky once again capitalized on an Avon mishap as they recovered a muff punt and wide receiver Tristan Jeffries caught a touchdown pass with 47 seconds left in the half to make it 35-14 Blue Streaks. Looking over the middle end zone, got it, touchdown Blue Streaks! Tristan Jeffries! Early in the third quarter, Avon wide receiver Kevin Krikora scored his first of 3 second-half touchdowns on a 4th down connection as the Eagles began their comeback. Later in the third quarter, Krikora again found the end zone, this time on 4th and 13, cutting Sandusky's lead to 7. 4th and 13, Schroeder looking deep, wide open again, touchdown! Looking, sacked on the play! After blocking a Sandusky punt, Krikora caught his 3rd touchdown pass of the night, once again on 4th down, this time to tie the game with 8:16 left in the 4th quarter. Just when it looked like his team was down, Strickland rushed his team down the field and scored the winning touchdown with 1:50 left in the game, giving Sandusky a 42-35 playoff victory in the Cleveland Browns High School Game of the Week. After his team's impressive victory, I caught up with Sandusky head coach Mike Franklin to get his thoughts on what this game meant to him and his squad. Let's take a listen to what he had to say about tonight's win. We're here with Sandusky head coach Mike Franklin. Coach, they say you can tell a lot about a team's character by how they respond to adversity. I don't think there's any shortage of character on this ball club that you've got.
No, our kids, we were real interested to see how we were going to do when they came back and tied the game 35-35, and they had a ton of momentum going, and we've got some guys up front there, some seniors that, listen, they're not going to shut down no matter what the situation. And I'll be darned if we weren't able to put together a good drive. But, you got to take a look at the game before that, too. I mean, we were able to force, I think, 7 turnovers. And, you do that in high school football and you don't win the football game, there's some problems.
You'd mentioned there in that last drive that the whole message was Courtney saying, feed me the ball. And you guys, the coaching staff, were you comfortable with that, knowing that you needed to score to win the game? Were you okay with that game plan?
Yeah, I mean, I think we moved the ball pretty well in the first half, and as I mentioned, they made some nice adjustments in the second half, and once we figured out what was going on, we put our fullback, Jalen Guevara, in there, and I tell you what, that kid, you just watch him, he just runs people over. And, we just tell him, stay behind Jalen, I think you're going to be fine.
Lastly, Coach, a win like this over, like you had mentioned, the #2 team in the state, that's got to go a long way, no matter who you play next week, just to have that confidence and the momentum going that you guys can hang with anybody.
Well, we like to think we can, and we played some tough teams this year, and we played well against some tough teams. We played pretty bad against some tough teams, but I got to mention our defense, for crying out loud. I know we gave up 35 points, but there were some big plays. They had a blocked punt, and I think we did a fantastic job on defense.
Well, congratulations, Coach. Good luck the rest of the way out. Well, fans, it's going to be hard to top this one, but that's what playoff football is all about. So be sure to log on to clevelandbrowns.com and submit your vote for next week's game. From Avon Stadium at Avon Middle School, I'm Matt Yunker for clevelandbrowns.com.